Gold Squad TV. So the Brooklyn Nets saga is getting very interesting, man, because we all know Kyrie Irving opted in, and then the next day KD demanded a trade. Now KD signed a 4-year extension, which kicks in this year. Makes it very hard to trade him without getting the King's ransom, not to mention him being a great individual player. That said, I have a question though. Does KD run away from challenges? When's the last time, for lack of a better word, when's the last time you seen KD have a team that he was by far the best player in the team? It led them to the conference finals or even the finals, would be the Thunder, right? Ever since then, he's been riding coattails. He won 2 titles with Golden State, then left them because he felt he wasn't getting enough credit. He wasn't going to be bigger than Steph there. And he goes to Brooklyn, which turned out to be a full objective failure, which I called. I knew that was going to be a failure because KD and Kyrie don't play off each other very well. They're both scorers, and Kyrie doesn't really pass the ball very often. It's not really that type of point guard. He's a point guard that likes to get his own offense going, and KD's obviously a guy that's a scorer. I think the bigger picture is things are about to get really tough in Brooklyn. Kyrie got 1 year left. He's probably not gonna even play another game for Brooklyn. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded to the Lakers, or if he plays like half the season and gets traded to the Lakers. But I just feel like KD, in a lot of ways, has a tendency to run away when things get tough. I'm not knocking him. I actually like KD. I think he got an unfair rap when he went to Golden State because, he tried to beat Golden State and they just, they had a 3-1 lead and they fell off. And he probably shouldn't have said he was going to be back the next year and then went to play for Golden State. But neither here nor there. Things happen. Things change on the whim. I really just think that KD is going to be extremely hard to trade because whoever gets him is going to end up having to give the majority of what makes their team great, only to get one player, essentially. There's no earthly way that you're going to be able to do a trade for KD and not give up damn near like half the team. That's not the majority of the team. This is what happens when guys like him decide to demand a trade. That said, let's see what happens. I will say this. As talented as the player he is, you start watching out those knees, man. He's been having a lot of knee issues since that last year in Golden State. And, that a torn Achilles is nothing to play with. He's been having calf issues, which is a huge problem after having an Achilles issue. So he's missed a lot of games the last 2 years. Not of his fault, but he's just missed a lot of games. And you kind of wonder if you're KD, you're great offensively, but you can't do what you used to do defensively, even though you were never really the best defensive player to begin with. He always had his length that he could rely on. He doesn't have that anymore. His quickness is gone in that regard. So what exactly happens? Does he get traded to Phoenix? Does he get traded to another team we're not thinking about? Miami doesn't seem like a possibility because they have way too many pieces they would have to give up. And I don't even know if Brooklyn would be interested in the pieces they have, for lack of a better word. So, KD, man, you can't just run away from this. You should stay and try to run it back at least one season. And if you guys don't get it done, you don't get it done. But if not, I guess, this cat doesn't want to have to deal with adversity. And, it's kind of a taint on his legacy because he's such a great player. He's a superstar, one of the greatest scorers, if not the greatest scorers of all time. And yet he doesn't want to take responsibility of being the guy. Gold Squad TV, leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Do you think KD runs away from challenges? Gold Squad TV.